Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in for today's YouTube live event. I'm Alexandra with MDPen, and today I wanted to talk about getting your clients or maybe your own acne under control before you can start doing RF microneedling treatments. Now, RF microneedling, when we talk about this, we're talking about the MDPen intensive device. And the intensive is the handpiece used on the MDPen for RF microneedling. Just to clarify for you guys, there are other RF microneedling devices on the market. This is the one that we like. Again, it's the MDPen intensive. And if you want more information on it, you can always go to MDPen's website. Now, we know as a fact, or we're told from these device companies, with RF microneedling, you can treat overactive acne. With that being said, even though this is a fact told by these companies, myself as an esthetician, I still like to get the acne as under control as possible because I don't really care what you say or what they tell me. There's still going to be a risk for purging, unfortunately. And by purging, if you don't know what that means, it's going to be the treatment basically causing or drawing up more breakouts from the skin. So there's things you can do preventatively before you undergo the treatment, the RF microneedling, to help you not have as much purging, help you not have as many breakouts at the time of treatment. And also, just to be clear, guys, if you are on Accutane or if you are taking isotretinoin, which is the generic of Accutane most commonly used, you have to be off of this for a year. And even after being off of the treatment for an entire year, you do still need to get the treatment cleared from your doctor. So your dermatologist, or that's usually who's prescribing it. So just wanted to make that clear, guys. You can never do this treatment or regular microneedling on someone who's being treated for Accutane with Accutane or isotretinoin. So let's go ahead and get started. Basically, the best thing you can do, and I say this all the time, if you're getting a new patient who has acne, obviously, you want to do an excellent skincare analysis, and I will be doing a video tomorrow on LinkedIn talking about this and consultation process. But you want to get them in. For those of you that have device facials, be hesitant with this. Although you can do clarifying treatments with certain device treatments, you also want to do things manually when there is a lot of active acne. And of course, this is going to, depend on whether it's cystic, or more inflammatory, or papules versus pustules. So basically, treatment wise, I'm a huge fan when it is inflammatory of gel peels. And a lot of times these peels are great, especially for young people who may be, in high school, college, wherever. They don't have downtime. They cannot go to school, and they don't want their, classmates staring at them with their face peeling all over the place. So I am a huge fan of gel peels, detox peels. There's wonderful peels on the market from various companies. I would make sure you're not making your own peel concoctions. Never do this, and just buy from the companies, and don't ever buy peels on Amazon or anything like that. Let me get to some of these questions here. How do I know if my skincare is working? So all of us want normal skin. And the closer you get into a normal skin category, the better you're doing. So if you have oily skin and you're still getting more oily, you're still getting more breakouts, your regimen is not working. If you have dry skin and you're only getting drier and more uncomfortable, your regimen is not working. This is such a long answer. Really, you need to see your skincare professional or whoever, and find out, what it could be from your regimen, especially people that are using, upwards to 10 products. It's going to take some trial and error, and you definitely need a trusted expert to help you review that. I want to go ahead and give you guys a code before I forget. This is acne RFM, as in acne RF microneedling. And you can use this on the website to shop for our skincare or anything I mentioned skincare wise in this video, which I will get to. This is a great question. How do I get rid of breakouts fast? So there's different options with this. Some of them are more new on the market, and it also depends on how much your skin can tolerate. So if you are more oily with more keratolytic skin is skin that gets built up quickly, constantly has a lot of sebum production and things like this. So you can usually do more intense treatments on skin that is more oily and keratolytic. So in this case, sometimes you can do things like sulfur spot treatments. Salicylic acid spot treatments are huge. I know there's different stickers and things like that you can wear overnight on your face for breakouts. In the case of cystic or large hormonal cystic acne breakouts, a lot of times these can happen along the chin and jawline area, particularly in women. Your best friend is going to be benzoyl peroxide for those cystic breakouts. Now, keep this in mind, guys. A lot of these pyramid scheme skincare companies that have been around forever, just so you know, benzoyl peroxide will clear up your skin quickly. It is not something you can use every day for months on end. It is a product that plateaus. So save your benzoyl peroxide for spot treatments only, or a time when you're going through a large amount of breakouts. You hear a lot of people who have used these certain lines before that will tell you stories like, well, I bought this kit and it was great and it cleared up my skin so fast and then it quit working. I guarantee you it was that line we all know. It starts with a P, and it's all benzoyl peroxide. So keep that in mind, guys. Benzoyl peroxide is great for spot treating. If you have really tolerable keratolytic skin, you can try some of the sulfur treatments. You may have seen them. They're usually pink solution in a little bottle, but be careful because there is a lot of alcohol in there as well. And then, of course, the salicylic acid patches. If you're someone who gets a lot of closed comedones, by closed comedones, I mean little papules. They have no visual pore opening. These are closed comedones. Salicylic acid is going to be great. For helping reach these. A lot of times we talk about things in categories of alpha hydroxy acid versus beta hydroxy acid. And with alpha hydroxy acid, these are water soluble. A lot of times you'll hear of glycolic, salicylic, mandelic. And then in the beta hydroxy acid, you have salicylic being the big one there. And salicylic basically does a deep dive into the hair follicle. So you have to really have combo or oily skin to use salicylic regularly. And if you do, it's an amazing product. A lot of people will choose to do salicylic treatment in the morning and then sometimes use an AHA or perhaps a retinol in the evening. And with that being said, for those of you that don't know, MDPen makes a wonderful radiant retinol balancing complex. This is going to be great for first-time retinol users. Also, people, even if you are on a prescription strength, tretinoin or retin-A, and you're using it perhaps every other night, your derm might tell you you can alternate, with a retinol on the other nights. Some people even use a glycolic in the evening and alternate it with a retinol treatment. And this does come in a 0.05 as well as the 1%. So definitely check that out, guys. This retinol in particular has pre and probiotics. Again, it's very balancing for the microbiome of the skin. We added ingredients like red algae in here and also niacinamide. So really going to balance those areas where you're super oily or super dry. I've never seen another retinol on the market do it the way that MDPen's retinol does. So do check that out. For anyone that's undergoing treatments or undergoing RF microneedling, I love the MDPen post-procedure kit. It's also really an everyday kit. Of course, it's missing your alpha hydroxy, beta hydroxy acids, but these are something you may have prescription from your dermatologist or something you buy separately. Can also buy our retinol separately. But this post-procedure kit from MDPen is going to have your hydrating cleanser. It's going to have your HA copper mist, which is great with that zinc ingredient for acne. It's going to have the human-derived growth factor gel, which is going to be your big guns for helping repair, restore, replenish. Also adding collagen. It's going to have your sunscreen. Again, it's our aftercare recovery kit. And just so you guys know, it's already highly discounted on the website, so you don't even need this code that I'm giving in the video. Always buy our kits when you can. I understand if you want to try individual products first, but the kits are always going to be your best bet for saving money. Here's a question. Do I need to do a sandwich method with MDPen retinol, like moisturize, retinol, moisturize? So the short answer is no, and not if you're super oily. So our retinol is packed with ceramides. With that being said, if you have acne or acne scarring, I would make sure you just have the human derived growth factor gel, because this you're going to put on as a thin layer. And it does come in 2 sizes, guys, the 1 ounce and the 3.4. So put a thin layer of this on and then follow it with the retinol if you're super acneic, super oily, or if you have acne scarring. This is going to help build collagen and restore the skin. Also going to help with post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation and anything that your skin might be recovering from. Can you tell I love these acne topics? So anyway, guys, definitely check out the post-procedure kit. This kit's also great for regular microneedling. And again, talking to professionals, again, try to get the client's skin under the best control possible that you can. Keep in mind, these alpha hydroxy acid, beta hydroxy acid, these are going to help remove dead skin cells. They all help even skin. They all help unclog pores. They decrease inflammation. So all things that you want to do prior. If you have a hydrodermabrasion system, depending on which device it is, you may be doing some of your extractions manually and some with the device. Some things you may not even want to extract. So also keep that in mind. I got in a place definitely in the last probably 3 to 4 years where I really avoid picking the skin in certain clients and in certain forms of acne. You'd be surprised, those of you that aren't skin professionals or don't see it with the follow-up, there are certain types of acne that can cause scarring that you wouldn't think could. So sometimes that real small inflammatory pimple, that can be the one that could cause an ice pick scar if you're picking it at home. So please, guys, do not pick your skin. Use these spot treatments discussed in the video. Check out the recovery post-care kit and check out MDPen's retinol. Again, for those of you that are professionals, I'll be doing information on how to do a consult or a skincare analysis tomorrow on our LinkedIn channel, and that is at noon Eastern time. I look forward to seeing you guys again here on YouTube. Please follow us if you're not already and give this video a thumbs up. Bye, guys.